What's up, guys? This is PO Games, and in this video today, we're going to be doing the expansion draft with my created team, the Seattle Stampede. So we will go to custom rosters, and we will select the team that I've already created. These are the teams I've created. I haven't really put that much work into Milwaukee and Tacoma. I just did the logos. But I did put a lot of work into Seattle, the Seattle Stampede. Okay, now I need to figure out which. It's definitely needs to be in the Pacific. Seattle's on the West Coast. So I'll switch it with Arizona, the easternmost team in the West. Here are the results for the draft lottery. I'm going to be the 5th pick, so that's not so bad for an expansion team for getting their first draft pick. Okay, now I can begin the expansion draft. Okay, so the problem I had last year in NHL 18 when I created my own team is that I drafted too many defensemen, and I had really good defensemen but not so good forwards, and I didn't pay attention to the cap space, so I was in a lot of debt. So this time I need to pay attention to the cap space, while also paying attention to the roster space. You can only have 5 left wings, 5 centers, 5 right wings, 9 defense, and 3 goalies. That's it seems like you can't have any less than that, or max. So here we go. So first we'll start off with Anaheim. So this Suster is a top 4 defenseman. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to goalies first for each team. Ryan Miller, he's a good goalie. I might get him. You know, Suster is a top 4 defenseman for not that much money, 1.3 mil. You know what? I'm gonna go. I might come back and pick Miller, but right now I'm gonna pick Suster. Okay, Arizona. Demers is really good. He's really expensive though, 4.5 million. But he's an 82. Comper. I think I'm gonna get Demers. See, I've already gotten 2 defensemen. This is what's gonna happen again. I'm gonna draft so many defensemen. Already spent 5.8 million. Okay, for Boston. There's not that many options this year. Okay, I don't know any of these guys. So I might just draft the cheapest guy. You know what? I'm going to pick McQuaid and come back. See, I've already gotten 3 defensemen so far. Okay, Buffalo. Olmark. Okay. Hunwick is a top 6 defenseman, 79, and he's cheaper than this 79 overall defenseman. So I'm gonna get him, and I'm gonna go back to Anaheim, and I'm gonna pick the goalie, Ryan Miller. Okay, Calgary. Giordano is a top 4 defenseman. He's really expensive, 6.75 million, but he's an 86 overall. Stone is a top 6 defenseman, and not as expensive, but still pretty expensive for the rating that he is. There's no goalies. I'm going to pick Giordano, and I can trade him later because he's just so much money. Oh, Scott Darling for the Hurricanes. I'm probably gonna pick him over Van Riemsdyk. I'm gonna pick Scott Darling, depending on how much he is. Oh, he's a lot of money. I'm not doing so well in the cap space so far. I've already spent 22.4, and I haven't had that many picks yet. I'm gonna have to come back and switch many of the picks. Okay, there's only 2 defensemen. Oh, I'm gonna get Forsberg. He's really cheap. Colorado. I really like Grubauer. I do like Grubauer. And I don't know any of these other players. I'm going to pick Grubauer, so that means I'm going to have to go back and I want to keep Forsberg and probably Scott Darling. So that means I'll take away Miller. Okay, so who can I take? I'm still going to take Suster. He's a really good rating and he's not that expensive. So I'm going to take him. I'm going to have to go back and change some of these defensemen because I have 5 defensemen so far and no forwards. I have 3 goalies. Grubauer, Forsberg, and Darling. Okay, the Blue Jackets. That goalie is pretty cheap. You know what? I need a forward, so I'm just gonna get him. So it looks like Grubauer will be my starter. Khudobin, he's an 82. I don't know much about him. This is the Dallas Stars. You know what? I'm gonna get a right wing for not so much. Probably Richie. Or no, Pitlick, because he's a 79 and he's only $1 million for his salary. I'm gonna get Pitlick. Okay, Detroit. Jonathan Bernier. I'm gonna have to take off Forsberg because Bernier is really good. He could be a starter or a really good backup. I'm gonna pick Bernier. So I'm gonna have to take one of my goalies. I only want 3 goalies. I'm gonna have to take off Forsberg. I have an 83, 82, and 81 overall goalies. Okay, so there's only 2 defensemen, and I'm just gonna pick the best one here, even though he's a lot more money. Okay, I still have 3 goalies, so that's good. This is the Oilers. You know what? I'm gonna just start paying defensemen if I don't see any good forwards. Well, there is a good center, Brodziak, and he's not that much money, so I'm gonna pick him. What I was saying is that if I pick so many defensemen, I can just come back and change the pick if I don't want them. So, and because I'll definitely need to get more forwards. Hutchinson for the Panthers, but I already have three good goalies. Petrovic is 81. He's not that much money, so that might be a defenseman that I'll draft and actually keep. Okay, for LA, Martinez or Forbort. Right now, I'm just picking the best defenseman, and I'm going to come back and change it so I have enough cap space. The Wild do not have anybody. But they have some cheap players, so and I need a forward, so I'll get him. Okay, the Canadians. Schlemko is an 80, 2.1 million. This 80 overall is a lot more, but I do need some forwards too, and he's pretty cheap for 79. I'll get Byron just because he's a cheap forward. Okay, here are the Islanders. Clutterbuck, he's a really good forward. That might be a forward I have to pay for. That's a lot of money. I'm gonna get Clutterbuck. The Rangers. Manzanik, he was on the Preds as a backup. I do like Cody McLeod. He's good at hitting people, you know. I'm probably gonna pick McLeod. Like fast, he's pretty cheap. I'm just gonna pick McLeod. I don't know. I like his physicality. Okay, Nashville. Okay, Matthias Ekholm is up there. But I have so many defensemen already, so I need some forwards. So I know all these players, because I'm a big Preds fan. But I think the options for me are either Yarncrow, Benito, or Ekholm. And I'm probably going to go with Yarncrow because he's an 80 forward and he's only $2 million. So I'm going to get Cal Yarncrow. I only have one center though. I need to get some more centers. Kincaid. I already have three good goalies. This is New Jersey. Brendan Lovejoy, 79, and he's 2.6. I'm gonna get Lovejoy. I'm gonna have to come back and get some more centers. Here are the Senators. Okay, Pyatt is a center, only 1.1. That's a pretty good deal. I'll keep looking though. Okay, I'll definitely get Pyatt 1.1 million for a center, and I need some centers. Okay, I've spent 54 million, and I have 25.4 left, and I'm on the Philadelphia Flyers, so I'm reaching the end, but I still need to watch my cap space. Okay. Okay, I have three left wings. I'm going to get Raffle. I have 23 million left in cap space. Okay, Pittsburgh Penguins. Dumoulin. He is the same price as Hagelin, and I would definitely like to have both. Of course, I can only get one. And I have so many defensemen that I'm just going to pick Hagelin right now. Okay, San Jose. Okay, they do not have many people. So I might just get the cheapest. Okay, I'm going to get this defenseman. He's a 70. Well, I'll just get Braun, and then I could come back and get DeMello maybe if I don't have that much money left. I have six left. It doesn't have Vegas up there. I have 6 left and 16 million left, so so it's gonna be close. I'm gonna have to definitely go back and change some of my picks. Thorborn, he's really cheap. Maroon is a 81, and he's not that expensive, so I'm gonna get Maroon. Let me check one thing at Edmonton. Okay, never mind. If they had Auberg, I would have picked him because he probably would have been pretty cheap. Okay, the Lightning, they'll have a lot of good guys. I'm probably gonna get Domingue. He's a good backup, but they have so many good guys. Like they have 84s, 82s, 80s. So this is probably where I'm gonna get, the best player, which is gonna be a lot of money. And I'm just gonna have to take off some later. Paquette, 77 overall center for only $1 million. I do like him, but I might just get the best player. I'm thinking about getting. I really want Killorn, but he's so much money. I think I'm gonna pick Killorn, and because I don't need any more defensemen. I only have 11 million left. Okay, the Maple Leafs. Okay, this is probably where I'm just gonna get a really cheap player. I need one more right wing, and this is pretty expensive for a 80 defenseman. So I'm gonna pick Juris, who's 0.65 million, not that much. Okay, Vancouver. Jay Beagle could be a really good starting center for me, or at least a backup center. And he's less money than Suter. He's the same as Del Zotto, but I don't need any more defensemen. I'm gonna get Jay Beagle. Okay, I have 2 left and 2 left and 9 million in cap space. I think I'll be good. I do like Smith Pelly. He's only $1 million. For the Capitals. I'm gonna pick Smith Pelly. He's only $1 million. And now last is Winnipeg. Okay, so it looks like it's more defensemen that they have. I'm just gonna pick the best defenseman because I have enough cap space. Okay, so now let's see all I have. I have 11 defensemen, 3 goalies, 6 right wings, 7 left wings, and only 3 centers. I'm going to need at least 1 more center. Okay, so I cut out a lot of that stuff so I could figure out who else I could put in. And the only other person I traded in was for Josephson, so I could have 4 centers. I only need 4 when I have my starting lineup. So I have 4 centers, 7 left wings, 6 right wings, 10 defense, and 3 goalies. Okay, so now that I'm done, I can finish the draft. So here are my picks. I got Suster, Demers, McQuaid, Josephson, Giordano, Starling, Manning, Grubauer, Jenner, Pitlick, Bernier, Brodziak, Petrovich, Martinez, Brown, Byron, Yarncrow, Lovejoy, Clutterbuck, McLeod, Pyatt, Raffle, Hagelin, Braun, Maroon, Killorn, Juris, Beagle, Smith-Pelly, and Kulinikov. Okay, so now I can send to the draft. So right here it shows how many points they had last year. And Killorn, it looks like, had the most points of anybody. And then Maroon, Giordano, Yarncrow, and so on. Okay, now that is the draft. And these are the players that I picked in the draft. So okay, guys, that was just me doing the expansion draft and the NHL draft. And in the next video, I will be playing my first game as the Seattle Stampede. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.